Hey, this is Tara. I just came back from church. I said, let me do this video before I get into that church sleep. Forget all about y'all until tomorrow, but I promise this weekend we will begin our series in I'll Wait. So today I'm just going to talk about my topic for today is who do you have around you? So this is going out to the men and women. And my question to you is who do you have around you? Now, I go by this saying, and I don't know if many people agree, but I go by this. I live by this. I'm going to date privately. I'm going to court exclusively, and then I'm going to marry publicly. So if you see me with pictures on Facebook, most likely that's not him. Don't get excited. Don't be like, yeah, Tara, fine. No, that's not him. So that's the words I live by in what I'm doing right now and how I'm living right now in my singleness. That's what I'm doing. So I just have an encouragement to us and a question. Who do you have around you? And I'm saying this to the people who have people around them or who are dating people that they're not serious about. They know that they're not marriage material or they're in relationships. And of course, I'm talking to my not saved people who are having sexual relations with people or in relationships. You're the other woman, the other man, different things that's going on in relationships. And you still want to get married. You still want somebody for yourself. If that's the case, then you need to separate yourself from those kind of relationships. Okay, you need to come out of them. You need to just take a stand and say, you know what, let me deal with me, let me deal with my emotions, my desires, let me get settled. Because in actuality, I'm gonna speak from Tara. If I looked into a situation and saw that you were the other woman, the other man, I wouldn't take you seriously. If I saw that you're a man who has a lot of women that's hovering and you can't make a decision, or you have people close to you that you can't, I guess, decipher yes or no, you've been with them for years. My father told me once, he told me when he was 13 years old, he knew my mother was the one. And that always stuck with me. He said, Tara, men know. They know when you're different and they know when you're the one. So I don't believe that personally. I believe that you will probably want somebody around you or stay close to them until you make that commitment to go over. But I don't believe you're gonna be from relationship to relationship, and every woman you believe is the one. Some of us don't want to be alone. Some of us don't want to feel rejected. So they want to feel to have somebody around. I remember one time I was leaving one of our our women's meeting here at KCC, and me and the ladies were talking, and we just had a nice encounter. We had a nice service with Mother Cole, and if you know Mother Cole, she tells you playing out how it goes. So we were talking, and we were like, for real, what are these men doing? Like, what are they doing? Don't they have desires? Don't they want to get married? Like, what y'all doing to quench those urges? Like, what are y'all doing? And I just came up with the idea. I said, girl, somebody entertaining them, somebody calling them, somebody cooking for them, somebody's in their face, somebody's doing something that they don't feel the desire to get married. So they have too many options. So that's how I feel. Sometimes we have options and we don't know how to choose. So we're in a place where I could wait. And like I have to do anything right now. It's not a rush on it. But who is around you? Because the person, you have people who probably are looking at you or people who desire to meet you or get to know you that are being held back because of what you're doing and how you're living and what you're saying. So you have to be careful of the people that are around you. I have people like I could say in my life that they know where I stand. I'm a very outspoken person most of the time. So when it comes to relationship and dating, I let you know point blank. If I'm not feeling anything, if you're in the friendship zone, if I don't see this going anywhere, I'll let you know. Because I don't like to lead people on. I think that's very inconsiderate. I don't like to be led on, so I wouldn't want to lead anybody on. And also, one of the reasons why I wasn't really dating like that for a while is because I didn't want to get emotionally tied to anyone. And then when my husband comes, I have to cut you off, or time is wasting trying to get through and the red tape, trying to get you the feelings, trying to get emotionally healed. I didn't want to go through all of that. But this week, somebody reached out to me and they asked me a question that got me into thinking. They said like, they said, "Are you single?" And is God allowing you to date? And I was like, for real, is God allowing me to date? And it really, is God allowing you to date? I'm talking to the Christians now. Is God allowing you to date? Sometimes He doesn't. Sometimes He doesn't bring anybody in your space. Sometimes He holds them back. Sometimes somebody's looking at you from afar, and you don't know that they may be the one. So He's taking His time into molding the two of y'all till y'all meet. So my question to you today is, who is around you? On a day, stopping the person that is assigned to you, or they stopping you for being the person you need to be to get ready for that person you supposed to marry and who God desires for you. So let's think about that today. Let's think about the people around them. And to the singles, I will say this, because this is what I do as a single mother. My son is off limits. In dating, my son is off limits. You can't talk to my son. You can't reach out to my son. You can't be his friend on Facebook. You can't follow him on Instagram. You can't stalk my child. You can't do that because you're not in a relationship with him. So my son will not meet anybody I'm dating unless we are going to get married. Then you'll be introduced to my son. Other people might think they might introduce him to the children during courtship. That's serious for me. If we're courting into marriage, then you'll meet my child. But my child, he's off limits. You could ask my child today if I have ever dated since he was a little boy, and he probably said no. Because he doesn't know. And he doesn't need to know. Our children don't need to be open to all these adult conversations and adult relationships, because they're going to see people coming in and out of your life, especially if you're not a serious person. And as a woman, we need to be very serious of who we have around our children, our girls and our boys. Very serious. And if they're not serious, and we have to very, very well discern who they are and what they come into your life for. If they're not serious about you, about life, about your children, about what you love, as you will be for them, let them go. Tell them we could only be friends, we could be acquaintances, however, but don't let people into your life that is not there to bring you peace, to go to not there for a reason. Don't do that. So today, my question to you, and you can leave the comments below, who is around you? And another question I want to ask you, why? Why are they there? What is their purpose in your life? And if you're serious about God singles, Christian singles, and you're serious about the work of God and the purpose of marriage and God, that is a question we all need to answer. Who is around us and what is their purpose? Why did they come into your life? What are they there for? Are they there on assignment? Are they there to encourage you? Are they there to give to you at that time? Do not waste people's time. And I feel a lot of people are wasting time in the kingdom. And a lot of people need to get to the place where they are mature enough to know when this person is not for you and this relationship is not for you, let them go. That is respectful. Just let them go and let them know you love them, care for them. But this is not what God desires for me. So let them go. So I'm going to, and I'm thinking of doing a prayer line, I think once a month, where we're going to pray for our singles. I'm going to get together with some mothers and some different people, some married, even divorcees, widows, widowers, and different people that can speak to us, encourage us in the Lord, tell us about what they have gone through, testify, and also pray for us. And so I'm thinking of doing that once a month, probably going to start in, if not November, December. We have a very packed month of November with different things I already have in place, but no later than December. And of course, going into the new year, we're gonna ask God, because it's already done. Your marriage is already in the kingdom. It just needs to bring it down onto earth. It's already in the heavenlies. Heaven has already said yes, okay, to the both of you. And we're just gonna pray and thank God. Thank God for our men of God. Thank God for our women of God. Thank God for the family of God. Thank God for the purpose and the ministry that we're both going to do. We're just going to thank God for the strength in our marriages. And today, I just want you to be encouraged that even though it might not be manifested, it's already done. Okay? So take care. Have a blessed Sunday afternoon. Who and why are they in your life? Okay, just think about it today. You can leave the comments below, but I'll be back next week with another topic just to encourage us as we go along our way and just to testify of the journey I'm going through because I'm going through with you. God told me to start this because a lot of people testify after the fact, but a lot of people don't go through it. So it's different when you're going through it and you're able to talk to people as we go through. Okay, so singles, be encouraged today. Love you all. Be blessed.